there, so I just made it up to the Snoqualmie Pass. It's just been dumping up here for the past 3 weeks. They actually had to close the pass down for about 3 days from all the snow they got. I think it somewhere between like 3 feet and 8 feet or something crazy. Everything seems to be snowed in for camping, but found this little spot right off the side of the road here, and yeah, it should be good for the night. It's right next to the freeway, but fortunately can't, you know, hear the cars all so much. Only have to drive maybe about a mile or so up to the trailhead for Humpback Mountain. A little farther from there, you can't see the trailhead from here, but ooh, that looks like a cool peak to do sometime. So keeping it pretty simple tonight. Just gonna cook up one of these chicken with vegetables and fajita seasoning. Gonna make some fajitas. Got some tortillas. Not putting too much into it. Pretty self-explanatory. Pretty much self-explanatory.
Cinnamon and bad apple.
Get that real fajita smell going. It's almost like I'm in a Mexican restaurant right now. A Mexican restaurant down by the river. Get in there. Ooh. Pretty good.
Or make myself a cup of cocoa after I'm out shoveling. Cat turds in the litter box.
So just a small change of plans. Instead of doing Humpback Mountain, I decided to do McClellan Butte Summit.
That looks like a cool peak to do sometime.
And somewhat because the trail to Humpback Mountain was closed, but mostly because I parked near McClellan Butte trailhead and it just looked way cooler. So this one's also about twice as long, so more bang for your buck. I'm not sure if that really comes out in video, but that's pretty steep right there. And it's pretty much just been all switchbacks for the past mile and a half or so. It's a tough one. So hopefully it'll be worth it. Better be worth it. This is the Avalanche chute right here. So we'll just have to make sure to be extra careful. Well, I made it. Can't say it wasn't a little unsettling, but on the other side now. But I don't think that'll be the last avalanche chute. Well, I slipped right there, and then I kind of slid over into that tree. And I breathed in something like the craziest thing I've ever breathed in before. And I was like, what the hell is that? Well, apparently it was my bear spray. It, I guess when I fell, it let loose. And so I guess I know what bear spray smells like now. Pretty beautiful. Almost makes, going through all these avalanche tunnels worth it. Almost. Well, I got off the trail somehow. I made it down too far, and by that time it was no way of getting back up, so kind of worried, very worried. Decided the best route was to just take this avalanche tunnel all the way down. You know, it's super dangerous, and it was very, very dangerous, but it's kind of leveling out now finally. But I was pretty much, you know, pretty much ice climbing down these steep crevasses. I'm still not down to the floor yet, but it's not nearly as steep as it was. Yeah, I mean, it might be one of the scariest things I've ever done. This is gonna get me to the basin, and then I could just walk onto the road and get out of here. This has been far from what I expected. Well, after Avalanche Chutes, dodging rivers, going over snow bridges, finally made it to a forest road. Hopefully this will be it. It's been kind of terrifying. Well, I made it back to the van. It only took 11 hours. For a second there, I thought I wasn't gonna get back to the van. I made some really stupid mistakes. Some very costly ones that, I don't know. Kind of crazy. I thought I was gonna be stuck up in that mountain, climbing down that Avalanche Chute, and then getting to the river and having to dodge between these rivers and go over snow bridges across them. Yeah, I don't want to do that again. That was terrifying. Not to mention the fact that the bear mace went off in the back of my backpack here and got all over my gloves and jacket. Now my hands and arms are burning. They have been for a full half of the hike. So that kind of just adds to the flavor or misery.